Hey, what's up? It's Alex. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Coming soon to a theater near you. You've seen Spider-Man save the day and be the hero. You've seen his struggles, his challenges, and his evolution. Now it's time for Sony Pictures to milk the Spider-Man property for all it's got with a new movie from the Spider-Man universe. This is Spider-Man NYPD Perspective. Follow the NYPD in the Spider-Man universe, copyright Sony Pictures, as they solve cases unrelated to Spider-Man and racially profiled people of all colors on their path to justice. A crazy, action-packed film where the police shoot and kill unarmed minority civilians because they look like they could sell drugs one day, and
oh yeah, you scared when you moved a little bit.
watch as New York's finest mercilessly beat down protesters in crazy action scenes, like where they run over a group of the evil pot-smoking liberals with their car and trample them with horses because how dare they stand up for what they believe in. Where is Spider-Man in all of this? Well, it doesn't matter. He's doing something not being racist. You'll have to sit through 3.5 hours and 4 sequels of Spider-Man NYPD Perspective. Property of Sony Pictures, trademark Sony Pictures. We are Sony Pictures. Sony Pictures owns this franchise. Don't you fucking forget it, Marvel. We will milk this all day. Coming to you live from my apartment. This is the Short News with Alex Mador. Welcome one, welcome all to the Short News podcast. Oh man, I just took a Dayquil, so I should be good. It's June 8th, 2020. That means here in New York City, the reopening process is beginning. The end of the end, the beginning of the beginning. It doesn't really mean much. Just restaurants will be able to open for takeout and bars will have a setup where they can be open. You can go in, grab a drink, and walk with it, I guess. Drinks to go. I like it. I gotta turn my volume up a little bit. Okay. Perfect. And parks, I think, are gonna be open at half capacity. Okay, cool. We're returning slowly to normal or a new normal, whatever it is. We can finally focus again on social justice 100%. The protests have been going on now for a week, over a week, has it been? De Blasio lifted the curfew yesterday, and so the protests were allowed to go for as long as they wanted. I've been keeping up. I've been watching this guy, what's his name? Actual Intelligence on YouTube. He's really good. He doesn't really inject any of his opinions into this. He just goes to the protests in New York City and documents everything. And he's dedicated. He brings multiple batteries for his phone so that he doesn't cut out of the stream. He streams both on Twitch and on YouTube. His main channel that he does all this from is YouTube. I think somebody restreams it to Twitch. But yeah, Actual Intelligence is his name. Check him out. I donate to his channel sometimes. He's dedicated to the stream. He's very dedicated. I wish I could do what he does. 'Cause that is so tiring to just be on a bike all day documenting that. First of all, how do you bike and video record? I would be so scared to do that. I'm amazed. And I'm so out of shape right now because we've just been sitting inside. I don't know how far I can bike anymore. What's so sad is I was on Amazon the other day and I was thinking to myself, you know what I should get? I should get one of those 9-bot personal robot / segways. I don't know if anybody's ever seen those. It's called a Lumo, a 9-bot Lumo, or Segway Lumo. 9-bot and Segway are the same company now. And it's a home robot on a Segway, essentially. Like, it's a robot head on top of one of the modern Segways without the handlebars. They're smaller. They're more compact now. It's really cool. And it transforms into a rideable Segway. And I was like, oh, I might be able to with my birthday money. And then I thought to myself, no. You can't be this lazy blob for much longer. The world is opening up again. The country is opening up again slowly. I have to get out and do things. I went outside for the first time, was it 2 days ago? For the first time in like 2 weeks. We usually go for walks, but I just haven't wanted to go outside. And honestly, getting sunlight was a good experience. I forgot what that felt like. It's so bad. Oh, Google News isn't loading. Uh-oh. They don't want me to do this show. Oh shit, that's right. They're dismantling the police department. Yeah, the Minneapolis police department is going to be disbanded or dismantled. That's insane. Yeah, so what does that mean for the police? Because, yeah, we do need some sort of law enforcement. But why can't it be like in England, where they don't have guns, they just have billy clubs or batons, whatever they're called? That seems to work over there. Just got a COVID-19 update on Citizen. Phase 1 of reopening begins today, allowing construction and manufacturing to resume and retail stores to open for pre-ordered pickup. There's the deets. There's your deets right there. Let me just take a sip of GT's Synergy Raw Kombucha. Delicious. Mystic Mango. I highly suggest Mystic Mango if you're gonna go with a GT's. So they're calling the what they're going to do with the police a new public safety system, whatever that's gonna mean. And so manufacturing can resume. That's good. That's really good. In the retail stores. Oh man, my allergies are kicking in. Here we go. What are they gonna do with the NYPD? What are they gonna do with the police everywhere? There's a lot of debate going on in my hometown's official group, Facebook group page. I sound like an old person. I don't know what to call it anymore. But you know what I'm talking about. And there's like a generational clash going on. There's the young people, and then there's the boomers. And the boomers, A, don't know how to use Facebook correctly, and B, just have the most terrifying, ignorant, offensive, and white opinions. ever. And consistently, or relatively consistently, the young people think about human rights when they talk, and the old people, all they have to say is mockery. Let's read some comments. Oh, they were talking about hopefully there are some young people that, this is all like on public on the page, people commenting to each other, sucking each other off. Like, we're gonna see the next Bernie Sanders emerge from this lot, like, worried about that. And then one goes, one in every crowd, I suppose. And then somebody says, the educational system is a left-wing propaganda machine. This is Ridgefield, Connecticut. And then this dude goes, I laugh. When I was going to RHS back, Ridgefield High School, back in the late 70s, I had two things on my mind. And then the person goes, cars and girls. Uh-huh. I know it is. My son down at JMU, James Madison, told me that most of the kids on campus are conservatives. They laugh at their left-wing nutjob professors. Like, this is the conversation that goes on a community page. And they wonder why people hate Ridgefield, Connecticut. I'm gonna call this place out. Now that I have a platform here, Ridgefield, Connecticut is one of the most closet, racist, offensive, ignorant places to live. If you are ever thinking of moving to Ridgefield, Connecticut, do yourself a favor and move to Fairfield or New Fairfield or Danbury or somewhere else that's in Connecticut, because Ridgefield will make you want to die. Especially if you're a minority. They treat us like shit. They don't like Asians, so I was a problem. They don't like biracial people, so I was also a problem. They don't like gay people, so a lot of my friends were a problem. They don't like anything that's different. Like, it's a very closet racist town. And I think people need to know. I don't want anybody to have a bad experience growing up there or moving there and realizing, oh shit, I just picked up my life and my whole life and invested in living in this fucking KKK wet dream. And I've talked about this. I don't know, is that a short news episode or a useless garbage episode? I'll have to re-upload it I'll have to upload it to this, I almost called it a channel, to this show's page. Because nobody listens to useless garbage. That was a mistake. I'm sorry, guys. I should have just kept the show the way it is. That's what you guys liked. I didn't realize it. I'm sorry. Like, there's a lot of closet Trump supporters and not so closet Trump supporters in Ridgefield. And it's very hostile in regards to that situation. And my mom and I were talking about this like last week. How, yeah, this is a big problem. And I was telling her, yeah, and the biggest problem is a lot of people I know, a lot of my peers, are saying they're not going to vote. They're on Facebook, like, touting that they're not going to vote. And she was like, oh my God, like, that's so fucking scary. You have to get those people to vote somehow. You have to convince them to vote. This is a life or death situation. And I didn't know if I should keep pushing that, because it would seem like I'm pushing like a liberal agenda or something. But I don't think that that's pushing any sort of agenda other than democracy. If I'm telling you to participate in the election, I'm not saying vote for Biden or vote for Trump or vote for whoever. I'm just telling you to vote. You can vote for whoever you want. Write somebody in. Just vote. Just participate. You get a cookie. You get a sticker. You get to say you voted. No one will be mad at you. You'll end up feeling good because you participated, like I said. And this is a very, very important election. And yeah, I know I'm biased because I want Trump out. And I'm talking mostly to the people that I know that want Trump out too, but are also dissatisfied with Biden being the Democratic candidate. I hear you, I understand you, but it's not Biden that's going to get people killed or trample human rights. I want a revolution too, but we have to work our way there. And if we have 4 more years of Donald Trump, we're not going to be able to recover from this. Not anytime soon after that. Look how far back we've come already. Just vote. Like, why not? Like, if you're not going to vote for either, at least vote for Mayor McCheese. For me, vote for Mayor McCheese. Because if I get enough people to do that, what do they do if Mayor McCheese wins? If he beats both Biden and Trump? I think that's a candidate we can all agree on. Because if Mayor McCheese gets elected, they're going to be like, okay, who is that? Who is the man that calls himself Mayor McCheese? And I will be like, I am the one called Michael McCheese. It is I. I am now your ruler. My first order legalizing marijuana. It shall be so. Susie, you are laying on the wire. No, Susie, what are you... She picks the weirdest spots. Now she's mad at me because I moved her. She's like hitting me with her tail. Can you not? But I don't know what's gonna happen because there are a lot of people that still support Trump, but his approval rating is not in a good place right now. Let me find out the number. Not from CNN, don't worry. I'm gonna look at multiple so that we can get a feel of everybody. Trump approval rating. So, an average of all the polls, 54.4% disapprove, 41.2% approve. See, that's still a good amount of people that approve. But according to this graph, no, that's not the lowest. That's not like the highest his disapproval has ever been. That was in January of 2019. When was that? Impeachment season? I mean, I guess that's not good. You want more people to like you. Speaking of Donald Trump, we should get into what's going on with our boy. The thick boy, President Thick, Donald Thick Boy Trump, the thick boy with the little dick. He's not gonna like that. Imagine he listens to this one day. The damn short news, they're coming after me. Damn liberal conspiracy. And they all think that, and it's just me with my cat. Like, I should start doing video podcasts so you can see what this setup is like. It's so ugly. You have no idea. You have no idea. It's crazy. Tremendous. Huge. Like, I have Animal Crossing in here. Is that also a liberal conspiracy? Okay, so Colin Powell said that Trump has drifted away from the Constitution and he won't be voting for him. He will be voting for Joe Biden, former Republican Secretary of the State. So we've got a lot of top military officials who have criticized President Thick Boy's response to the nationwide George Floyd protests. He's been a dick about it. His quote, he's quoted as saying, "We have a constitution, and we have to follow that constitution, and the president has drifted away from it." Okay, yeah. I mean, it's about damn time. He's kind of been doing that for years. And he's really going rogue now. Sorry, I had to. And I'm glad that Republicans are finally noticing that. Also, George W. Bush came out to say he's not voting for Trump, he's voting for Biden. You got big name Republicans like Bush. Mitt Romney said he's going to vote for Biden, and then went and marched in a George Floyd Black Lives Matter protest, which I thought was awesome. I've never hated Mitt Romney. I never hated him. I just think he's got some sketchiness to him that I don't like. Never hated him. So I'm glad to see even he can be progressive and evolve a little bit, or at least like stands by his morals. So yeah, you got a lot of Republicans coming out against the boy. Apple confirms serious new problem for iPhone users. Oh no. Let's take a break from politics. What's going on? A growing number of iPhone owners taking to Reddit. Flaw in their iPhone displays. Issue appears to be triggered by a recent iOS update. It has been accepted by Apple as a hardware fault. Oh, great. The flaw is a bizarre green tint, which colors the whole display with a swampy hue. For some, it occurs only in low light. For others, it's momentary when unlocking their phones. And for others, it's there permanently, is what it says. This is Forbes. The most affected are iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max phones. But there are reports of this is going all the way back to the iPhone 10. I think the common thing between all of these models of the iPhone is that they have OLED displays. Now, OLED displays are different from LCD displays, which I believe that the iPhone 11 has an LCD display. They call it liquid retina, but it's cheaper than OLED. Lower quality. OLED's supposed to be better. It's got some faults though. For example, this. Damn, I hope that doesn't happen to my phone. I have an iPhone 11. So let me see. Phew. Okay, not yet. It hasn't happened yet. Some people are saying the problem happened right out of the box. This is not good. So it's a weird swampy green tint. So people don't know necessarily if it is a hardware issue or a software issue. Apple's acknowledging the problem and approving resellers to replace displays under warranty, so that's good. But it could just be, unfortunately, it's probably the OLED. It's probably a hardware issue. I'm sorry. Because people are saying that they take a screenshot on their affected iPhone and then view it on another device and it doesn't have the green tint. So I'm going to assume that that's a hardware thing, but I'm also not an iPhone technician, so I'm an IT technician. I am certified. That's just my official diagnosis. Here's more iPhone news. So Apple, they're having problems with security. They're having problems with bugs. They've been having to do updates. They're saying iOS 14 is going to be compatible with all iOS devices that are currently compatible with iOS 13. I said that right. 14 is going to be compatible with the 13 devices. So that's cool. They want to try to keep those users using their devices. and not switching to Android, because that would be the wrong move. Don't do that. I've done that. It's a big mistake. I've done that. I did that one time. It was a bad idea. You are a wizard, Harry. I'm a what? For God's sake, Harry, you're a fucking wizard. If you know what I'm talking about, that's old YouTube, but if you know what I'm talking about, let me know. Oh, you know what? I had the weirdest dream that somebody gifted me an iPod Touch for my birthday. And I was just kind of like, okay, what do I do with this? I did that once. It was a bad idea. You are a wizard. Damn, my face is like breaking out. It's so bad. See, I personally haven't had that many problems with iOS 13, other than maybe some stability issues, and with the newest update, I've noticed my phone getting a little slower. I don't know if I have to it's just on Twitter mostly, so I don't know if I have to clear the application cache or something. Let me do that now. Now, let me check my Twitter. We gotta see what the president is tweeting too. We gotta take a look at that. My Twitter. Take a look at my Twitter. How do you clear your cache? I guess there's no cache to clear. Can't find the cache. I gotta clear my media storage and my web storage. Yeah, cookies, saved logins, and other shit. Oh, there we go. If your Twitter is ever acting slow, you go to the upper left-hand corner to your account, go to settings, data usage. Go to the bottom, there's storage, media storage and web storage. Clear both of those, and you've got yourself a faster Twitter. How about it? You're welcome. Alright, let's see what this dude is doing. 96% approval rating in the Republican Party. Thank you. Yeah, 96% approval rating in the Republican Party. And that's some biased-ass poll. Somebody posted 38% approval among American adults, 40% approval among registered voters, 41% approval among likely voters per CNN poll. Well, that's CNN. That's CNN. You can't use CNN for anything anymore. They're full of shit. They just want to hype shit up. They just want to stir shit up. They're like the Fox News of our side. They just want to make you anxious and watch more. If you notice, we don't even do ads anymore. All our ads are comedic bits. The lying CNN polls. The lamestream media refuses to talk about our country's record-setting job numbers, which are indicating greatness, and soon. Okay, there's another one. CNN polls are as fake as they're reporting. Same numbers and worse. Against crooked Hillary, the Dems would destroy America. I can't. And then in all caps, law and order, not defund and abolish the police. The radical left Democrats have gone crazy. Why is crazy capital? Just the C in crazy. Why does he use so many caps? He's spazzing. Keep your cool, bro. And okay, I see this person in the comments all the time, and it's so annoying. H. Krasenstein. Whoever the Krasensteins are, they're not making the Democrats look good. Brian used to follow me, and he got deleted off of Twitter. Let me look up why. permanently bans anti-Trump Krasenstein brothers, both of them, for breaking platform rules by using bogus accounts to amplify their reach on the platform. So, operating multiple fake accounts and purchasing account interactions are strictly prohibited. Like, listen, I have 2 accounts. I have mine and I have a fake one. But they don't follow each other. They don't interact with each other at all. What are they saying? Our multiple accounts did not break any of Twitter's terms. It's their right to ban whoever they want. They're like, stop smearing our names over and over again by claiming we purchased account interactions. Meanwhile, Twitter has repeatedly defended its decision to not suspend President Trump's account, despite critics pointing out that Trump has violated his policies against violent speech and bullying in several instances. But Twitter said in a blog post last year that political figures play a critical role in public conversations because of their outsized impact on our society. Oh, here we go. Here's something to keep in mind. In 2016, the Krasenstein's Florida residence was raided by federal agents who seized documents and computers and froze most of the brothers' assets. In a blog post in March 2018, the brothers said the feds suspected them of being part of a $500 million fraud ring being run by an organized crime syndicate in Russia by promoting scams on their websites moneymakergroup.com and talkgold.com. The Krasensteins were not charged with any crimes and have insisted they did nothing wrong or illegal. I don't believe that. I just don't. They're so fucking annoying. But yeah, so now, I honestly think this is still Brian Krasenstein, but his wife has an account and she comments multiple times on every single one of Trump's tweets. Well, the mic cut out there. But it's so fucking annoying. Like, stop. Like, I'll say some stupid funny shit every now and then to one of his tweets, but I'm not like 41%, 51%, 21%, CNN said this, CNN said that, cited, and then commenting on my tweet, and then tweeting on my tweet, and then retweeting my tweet. It's like, stop. This is why Republicans hate us. Nobody likes a well, actually guy. Especially if they're criminals, Krasensteins. Oh yeah, J.K. Rowling got in trouble. She didn't like the term women who menstruate, because by taking the idea of sex or gender out of the equation, according to her, it erases all that women have gone through, or something like that. And it was a really shit take. And people are saying, wow, J.K. Rowling doesn't respect trans people. J.K. Rowling has never been full of good takes on anything. She made a book about a wizard boy who creates an uprising to fight for equality and beat a oppressive force. And here she is, just trampling the values of a whole group of people, trans people, by denying them their experience and their identity. So yeah, fuck her. J.K. Rowling is stupid. People are getting canceled left and right. I have to be careful. The 4 likeliest states to legalize marijuana in November. Can we call it cannabis? Let's take a look. New Jersey, Arizona, Mississippi. Oh my God, South Dakota. Oh, good God. Why not? Fuck. Why not New York? That's some fucking bullshit, if I'll ever If I'll ever say it, oh, my acid reflux. Gotta move to New Jersey. Sorry, that was a burp. A reflux burp. Though a dozen states have proposed cannabis initiative, these states are the best chance. So yeah, those are the 4. New Jersey, Arizona, Mississippi, and South Dakota. If you live in those states, you're lucky. You're so lucky. Oh my god, you're so lucky. Yeah, I have a medical card, but I want to live in a state where that shit is just legal. You can buy it anywhere. And it's just whatever. It doesn't have to be this whole thing, you know? Make weed over the counter. Well, let's see what a new Switch game has unseated Animal Crossing for the eShop's #1 spot after 3 months. Okay, what is it? Oh, Minecraft Dungeons. Oh, I don't give a fuck. Does anybody care about Minecraft Dungeons? Like, what is it? Just another milking of the Minecraft franchise? No, I'm good. I am all set. Thank you. Ahaha. Hey, it's your boy. Skinny Penis. Sorry, I had to. I just checking Twitter. Oh man. This whole not drinking coffee thing, it hurts. Oh, this is a nice tweet. Conservatives a month ago. Why should we listen to the government and stay home? You're all sheep. This is a free country. Conservatives today. If you just follow the government-mandated curfew, the paramilitary police stormtroopers won't shoot you in the face. It's simple. Yeah, exactly. Fucking hypocrites. When things like work in your favor, then you use them. Mayor de Blasio, join me at the Brooklyn Navy Yard as we restart our city.
Day 100 of New Yorkers coming back to work today, just the beginning of the restart. But it is literally because of every single New Yorker who worked so hard to get us here.
Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. That's what's going on there. I really hope that these protests don't lead to a spike in cases, but I feel like they will, unfortunately. It's such a conflict because people are mad. I'm mad. But at the same time, we're being told that staying inside is what's going to keep the virus from spreading, but people should be protesting, so I'm conflicted, personally. I don't have any message to bring to the table here other than vote. Do what you want, but also just keep in mind that you don't want to spread the virus to other people, and vote. Make sure you vote. So that's the news. We're done with the news. No more. So what are we gonna do now? There's some gossip we could go over. Some blind items. Okay, this back in the day A-list singer from an A-list band that sounds like a really bad Halloween has really fallen. Now he's trying to restart the becoming a religious leader thing he tried over a decade ago. Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins. Oh, really bad Halloween, Smashing Pumpkins. Okay, here we go. Blind item revealed with their recent legal action. This royal couple is pseudo-suing the illiterate former royal because it is one of her acquaintances that wrote the article that is causing all the trouble. Oh, there's some shit going on there. Prince William and Kate Middleton are suing Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle sucks. She just seems to, cause trouble. Or I don't know, does the crown suck? Somebody sucks there. Somebody suck me. Dave, good show. Here's another reveal. This foreign-born A-plus list mostly movie actor calls his former actress wife a sister wife. Does that mean there are others? Is this why he doesn't quarantine at home? Ryan Gosling. I've seen Ryan Gosling. I was at the play War Horse at Lincoln Center when I was younger, like in high school, and Ryan Gosling was there. It was crazy. I'd never seen a celebrity in real life before. Like seeing somebody that you've seen on the big screen over and over again, but they're right in fucking front of you. That's the weirdest feeling. But yeah, that was cool. It was cool. But sister wife, say what? Some people are saying possibly he calls her sister wife because he only loves her as a sister and that they don't have chemistry together. Yeah, that could be it too. Let's find a good one. Come on. Ow. Does the A+ list K-pop singer want to prepare his followers to commit suicide? Why did no one stop him? Did his bosses also want to see if they could control fans like a cult? There is no excuse for including the voice sample he did. Suga, BTS, Jim Jones sample. What? Somebody elaborate for me. Somebody says he is little more than a slave to big business. I don't believe for 1 second any of the adult men pretending to be pubescent boys in that band write any of the songs. Yeah, pop stars don't write their own music. I'm the only one that writes their own music anymore. No, I'm kidding. There are people that do. Not Drake, though. In that band write any of the songs. I would not be surprised if this was a created social experiment. Let me see. Jim Jones sample. Oh, I just heard it. Okay. Interesting. He also said his album was a blessing that COVID-19 brought. Oh, God. Yeah, there's like... The media is fucked up. I don't know, especially the music industry. That's why I've mostly switched all of my efforts to the podcasting industry. And then I will continue with music at a normal pace for me. Alright, here we go. As I told you a couple of weeks ago, and now the media is finally reporting, the mogul / host / producer is going to quit his daily television gig when they go back to in-person live shows. Seacrest? Oh, man. Okay, well, I don't really give a shit. Alright, we'll end on this one. The rapping child rapist / snitch stupid likes to act tough, but knows if he tried to actually fight anyone, he would get destroyed. So he beats up on tied up women instead. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Or just 6ix9ine. He just goes by. But, really? I mean, I believe it. He's fucking nuts, but this person's right. You fucking alt-right pigs are utterly surplus human beings. All the Proud Boys that post on this site, I hope y'all die of a fucking wasting disease straight up. Yeah, this site has a lot of fucking huevos for judging someone for being a snitch. Yeah, you're right. Because, like, this site is a snitch. Oh, here's one about this fuck bag. This A-list dual threat actor who was married to someone equal to or higher on the list was asked if he would donate all the money he made from a recent sale, and he said, absolutely not. John Krasinski, some good news. Yeah, the fucking fake news man. Fuck you, dude. John Krasinski. What a fucker. What a fuckface. Makes the news look bad. Who is it? Somebody, though, tweeted at me, you think you have a handle on reporting, but you sound utterly incompetent. And I was gonna respond with, dude, I know. Like, that's kind of the point of this show, is that I'm, like, not equipped for reporting the news. That's why it's the short news, because I'm short with the news. I was going to be self-deprecating in my response, but he blocked me right after he said that. I'm like, damn, what? You can dole it out, but you're scared of what my response is going to be? It was honestly going to be me slightly recoiling and then saying, hey, like, yeah, I'm not a reporter. I'm an unemployed college student with a podcast. I make that very clear all the time. So, now, we gotta do some relationship advice. Relationship advice. Scooby-doo-bop-bop-a-tee-bop-bow. My name's Drake and I like you, girl. Okay. How much time? Okay. Let's see where this one takes us. Okay, this isn't funny. I shouldn't be laughing. 25 female, caught my boyfriend, 26 male, masturbating to photos of my best friends. Haven't we seen one like this before? This is like a common issue. Men, you gotta stop. Stop it. If your girlfriend has a hot friend, you can't jerk off to your girlfriend's hot friend. That's not cool. Don't do that. Okay, so my boyfriend and I have been dating for 4 years, living together for 2. We met right at the end of college and have had a pretty good relationship, in my opinion. No major fighting, strong communication, trust, etc. We live together in a small 1-bedroom apartment and basically share a computer in our living room. It is technically his, and he uses it more since he's in grad school, likes to play games and stuff, but has absolutely no issue with me using it if I want or need when it's free. For the record, I have a very old laptop, but it's slow and frequently breaks down. That's why we've always treated his computer as communal, since there's only space for one desk anyways, and it's no big deal. Anyways, yesterday he went out to do some grocery shopping. Because of COVID, only one of us tries to go to try and minimize the amount of people in a shopping area. I had some ingredients at home I was going to try a new recipe with, so I went to the computer to pull it up online. When I woke up the computer, there were tabs already open of some of my best friends' Facebook profiles. 2 of my best college friends, to be specific. My boyfriend knows these girls. Pre-COVID, they'd come over a lot, and he would even occasionally hang out and have a few drinks with all of us. He never made any advances or flirted or did anything inappropriate towards them ever. Was always just a friendly boyfriend that got along with my friends. But also open on the computer were a couple of Pornhub tabs. Oh god, honestly left me shaking and sick feeling. He got home shortly after, and I calmly asked him why my closest friends' profiles were pulled up on the computer right alongside porn. I have no issue with him looking at porn specifically, heck, I do it too. He was mortified and profusely apologized, saying I wasn't meant to see that. He forgot to close the tabs. He explained that he occasionally gets off to photos of girls he knows ever since he hit puberty. He said he feels really disgusting after finishing, but he hasn't broken the habit and really never made any effort to try and stop. I explained how gross and hurtful that was to me to find out that he is masturbating to photos of my closest best friends, like friends that have stayed the night here and friends that he will come out with me and hang out with. And not only does it make me feel not good enough, it puts these thoughts into my head of harmfully comparing myself to my best friends. I asked him how could I be comfortable with him and them and I in the same room together in the future, because I won't be able to help but think about him getting off to their photos. He said he'd stop doing it, but I'm just so grossed out and upset. I'm not sure how to move past this. I slept on the couch last night because I just feel so uncomfortable about the whole situation. I'm not sure what to do. There's a voice telling me to break up with him, but I'm not sure if that's rational. Am I overreacting if I break off an otherwise good 4-year relationship? Am I overreacting in general? I feel sick at the thought of him touching me right now. I don't want to hang out with my friends and him ever again. I feel like secondhand violated for my friends. If I don't break up with him, how do we move past this? I feel like some trust has been lost too. I don't know. I'm just so confused. I mean, I would be hurt if my fiance was getting off to pictures of my friends. That would probably be a deal breaker for me, if I'm being honest. So, with that in mind, I think, it just depends on how, you're saying you don't want him to even touch you. You're grossed out by him. That's all justified. That makes sense. That's really gross. And you have every reason to break off the relationship. Even if it's been 4 years. He said he never broke the habit. That means he's been doing this all 4 years. That's not cool. What somebody brought up in the comments, how there's all this free porn out in the world and he can't just look at that and has to look at fucking your friends? That's so gross. Thank you for being one of the only men acknowledging that there's literally everything in the world to masturbate to that does not include your girlfriend's friends. Hello. Yeah, exactly. I can give you some porn star suggestions. Lana Rhoades, Gianna Michaels, Lisa Ann is a personal favorite. No. Wait. You're gonna thank me. Men that listen to this, Natasha Nice. You will not be disappointed. Natasha Nice. That's her name. Look her up. Wherever free porn is. So you don't have to masturbate to your girlfriend's friends. She's even in VR. You can't rationalize his behavior. He can masturbate to other things. That's not okay. Somebody says porn is just as bad in my opinion. He could have just masturbated. You don't need porn to masturbate. What? So what are you gonna masturbate to? The fucking wall? Sorry, I get heated about that. What do you do? You use your imagination. Just picture some shit. The highlight reel in your memory. Yeah, okay, here's another good comment. All the guys saying that this is okay would no doubt be up in arms if they found their girlfriends masturbating to their guy friends' pictures. Exactly. It's not okay. So if you want to break up with him, if you feel disgusted by him, then yeah, end the relationship. You do you, girl. Oh, what was that? Oh, construction. Well, good thing I'm ending it here, because I don't know how long that's gonna go on. But anyways, this has been the short news, Monday, June 8th, 2020. To my fellow New Yorkers, enjoy the beginnings of opening up. I'm gonna go eat a sandwich. Have a wonderful day. Peace.
It's really that time of year, and your team might finally do it. Or if you're a Rams fan, you might just want to book the trip now. This year, Super Bowl 56 is in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, February 13th. You can scour resellers to buy an overpriced ticket closer to the day, or you can lock in the Super Bowl experience of a lifetime now with our friends at On Location. True 50-yard line seats, only available with On Location. An invite to celebrate on the field with the champs. On Location. Yes, you want to craft a perfect confetti angel like I did? Go to the game with On Location. And it's not just about gameplay. From dinner with NFL legend Marcus Allen to pre-game parties featuring acoustic sets for Wyclef, the official hospitality partner of the NFL is offering the most exclusive ticket packages available. Want to know how? Visit onlocationexp.com/SB56 or search Super Bowl On Location. That's right. Search Super Bowl On Location. Make the trip of a lifetime. It's your shot. Take it.